Optical density at 600 nanometers is a critical parameter for quantifying cell density and evaluating microbial growth. Today, we will share the protocols and key considerations for accurately measuring bacterial OD600. Before starting the experiment, it is essential to understand the biosafety level of the bacteria being handled. Ensure the experiment is conducted in a laboratory environment that meets biosafety standards. For example, based on the biosafety levels of Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, Staphylococcus aureus is a biosafety level 2 pathogen. Therefore, experiments should be conducted in a BSL-2 lab. Follow the steps below when conducting the experiment. First, gather the necessary equipment for the experiment: a UV-vis spectrophotometer, cuvette, an alcohol burner, pipettes, bacterial culture, sterile saline solution, and other required materials. Before taking measurements, the UV-vis spectrophotometer must be calibrated to ensure the accuracy of the experimental results. Next, wash the bacterial cultures twice with sterile saline solution. After resuspending, add them to the cuvette as an experimental group. Simultaneously, set up a control group with only sterile saline solution added. Then, place a cuvette from both groups into the UV-vis spectrophotometer, ensuring that the side of the cuvette with the triangular mark faces left, and adjust the absorption wavelength to 600 nanometers. First, adjust the setting to the control group cuvette and set the absorbance to 0. Then, switch to the experimental group and read the absorbance value on the display, which represents the bacterial OD600. Repeat the above steps 3 times and take the average value of the bacterial OD600. There are a few points to pay special attention to the experiment. First, ensure the homogeneity of the bacterial suspension to avoid experimental bias. Secondly, clean and sterilize the cuvettes to avoid bacterial contamination. Finally, ensure the proper use of the UV-vis spectrophotometer and calibrate it each time to ensure the accuracy of the experimental results. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave a message in the comment section.